Fight!
Finally getting things underway. That's completely pointless.
The conquest point has been locked. The conquest point has been locked. The conquest point has been locked.
I'd gladly hear less from you. You're making grave.
The conquest point has been locked.
Cherish this. It's not likely to last. That's completely pointless. I'd gladly.
The conquest point has been locked.
Finally getting things underway. We'll suffer the consequences of this foolishness. I'd gladly.
The conquest point has been locked.
Getting things underway. Not too bright, are you? I'd gladly hear less from you.
The conquest point has been locked. The conquest point has been locked.
Finally getting things underway. That's completely pointless. I'd gladly hear less from you. We'll suffer the consequences of this foolishness.
The conquest point has been locked.
That's completely pointless. It's
The
not
conquest
likely to
point has been locked.
finally getting things underway. Cherish this. It's not likely to last. Finally getting things underway.
The conquest point has been locked. The conquest point has been locked.
Pointless. I'd gladly hear less from you.
The conquest point has been locked. The conquest point has been locked. The conquest point has been locked.
Completely pointless. Cherish this. It's not likely to last.
The conquest point has been locked.
You'll regret the day you were born.
The conquest point has been locked.
It's not likely to last. Finally getting things underway. That's completely pointless.
The conquest point has been locked. The conquest point has been locked.
That's completely pointless. Finally getting things underway. That's completely pointless.
The conquest point has been locked.
Finally getting things underway. That's completely pointless. Finally getting things underway. That's completely pointless. I'd gladly hear less from you. That's completely pointless.
The conquest point has been locked.
Finally
The
getting
conquest
things
point has been locked.
Cherish this. Not likely to last. Suffer the consequences of this foolishness. You'll regret the day you were born. That's completely pointless. Finally getting things
The
underway.
conquest point has been locked.
I'd gladly hear less from you.
The conquest point has been locked.
Not likely to last. Too bright, are you? You'll suffer the consequences of this foolishness. I'd gladly hear less from you. Finally getting things underway. You're making grave error.
conquest point has been lost.
It's not likely to last. I'd gladly hear less from you. That's completely pointless. Not too bright, are you? Cherish this. It's not likely to last.
The conquest point has been locked.
You're making a grave error. That's completely pointless. Cherish this. It's not likely to last. That's completely pointless. We'll suffer the consequences of
The
this.
conquest point has been locked.
Finally getting things underway. Not too bright, are you? That's completely pointless. I'd gladly hear less from you. That's completely pointless. Finally getting things underway. That's completely pointless. I'd gladly hear less from you. That's completely pointless. You're making a grave error. You'll suffer the consequences of this foolishness. I'd gladly hear less from you. Cherish this. It's not likely to last. It's completely pointless. Cherish this. It's not likely to last.
The conquest point has been locked.
That's completely pointless. Cherish this. It's not likely to last. You're making You'll suffer the consequences of foolishness. Getting things underway? Not too bright, are you? You'll suffer the consequences of this
Defeat.
foolishness.